So, habari wadau. So, I by the way, and we agreed that each and every day, each and every Monday, after lunch, we'll be here now. Tukula lunch pamoja. Wakati tukula lunch, na mimi nakupatia neno ambalo litaweza kukusaidia kesho kula lunch ili hata kwa zaidi na better lunch. So, as has been known, we've been talking about investing in real estate, and for very first time there is that discussion we've been having, and we've made a continuity of that discussion. We're here now today to still continue with the same thing. But even before I want next, say anything else. Now, karibisha sana hapo, ujisikie ukiwa nyumbani. If this is now the first time to be here at DJ Nan, karibu sana, na kabla tuendelee sana, please click on that follow button, so that the like button, so that you can be following even next time we go live, at least to get our notification. Always ensure that whatever we post there, unaweka a comment ili at least we keep on engaging one another. Thirdly, if you have any question in regard now to the real estates, in regard to land purchase, property management, please ensure that you post it there so that we can be able now to look at it, and I can be able now to answer, or else our guest can be able now to answer your question. I will be asking your question on behalf. By the way, the good thing and surprise for you people, in the coming week, in the coming live, we'll be having the chance now to give you a chance ya make a call, unauliza question directly now from here and you answer. So we will just give you the number and then pick a sim, and everything will work out as well. So I only request you to do this. One, engage us. Number two, and the most important one, try to share this video ili tuweze kufikia as many people as we can. Now, we are going now to enlighten ourselves about the land purchase, the property management, and all that. And I say that myself, I'm a DJ. I may not be in a position to have all the details in regard to the property management, in regard to land purchase and all that. So that's why I always bring to this studio a guest mwenye ameelewa hii maneno, mwenye amekuwa kwa field, mwenye amekuwa kwa ground, ile ground iko, na atuambie mengi, atujuze mengi kuhusiana na mambo na property acquisition, kununua mashamba ya kifedha. Now, we've been having Mr. Joel, but today we decided now to give him a leave. So leo off the position, and I have with me in studio. But before I say whom I have in studio, this is courtesy of Enjoy Properties, located at Thika Nemo Plaza. So in case of any question, zote tunazidirect kwa Enjoy Properties. They deal with land management, they deal with land and property management. So now, in studio with me, I have Mr. Harrison, who will be assisting us today in tackling a tussle yenye nataka atusaidie nayo. But before I tell you what we are to talk about today, let me first of all welcome him ili aweze kutusalimia na tuambie kwenye ametoka ukwaje. So Mr. Harrison, karibu sana. This is DJ Nan. This is the studios of DJ Nan. So feel much welcome. I hope that naweza kukupatia tu maji napokuja.
I'm okay, I'm sorted.
You're sorted. Yeah, huku ukikuja lazima unapoa tu maji na kitu kingine hapo. So immediately after this sasa unaenda kwa utaingia tu hapo kwa section hapo Kenya huwa tunakulia lunch. So get ready. Now tusalimia mtazamaji so that at least we go to know how.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for hosting me this afternoon. To our viewers, wherever you are watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Hyson Cairo. I usually say on Friday evening you can call me Myers. Yeah, property consultant and enjoy properties. That's basically simple introduction. Been real estate for quite some time, probably around a year or so, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for hosting me. I'm ready for the show. I'm ready for you, our viewers. Ask questions. Let's handle these issues. We are all united and are not fearful when we want to invest in real estate.
True. Yeah. Because generally that happens not to be our main topic and our main thing that we try not to kuondoa hiyo woga yenye watu wamekuwa nayo kwa sababu watu wanaogopa sana. Now, our topic for today, for the sake of the viewers, today we're going to look at a very critical topic, and I asked myself, when I'm talking about acquiring a land, acquiring a process, where does this process end, and what signifies the fact that now I own that piece of land? So now, that is now a question that I want you now to fully expound on today.
Normally, in a nutshell, many people generally know that you own a piece of land when you've been able to go through the purchase process, and the completion is where you get your title. And maybe our viewers may not be aware, there are various types of titles, and you can look at them briefly. We have leasehold title. We have a title called absolute title, or rather normally referred to as freehold title deed. And we have section titles. Those are major ones. There are others too. They are not really major, but they are also types of title. We have another called site certificate of title, and we have sublease title. Yes. So those are basically the major types of title. So when somebody is in the process of purchasing land, it is very important for them to clarify from the said seller what type of title deed is that person going to get at the end of the action. Because depending on which title deeds, it affects what you are going to do with that particular piece of land. For example, when we talk about a leasehold title deed, we are saying this is a title deed that is issued on lease terms. It's basically a lease. And being a lease means it's limited in terms of the duration. Normally in Kenya is around 99 years. And it's also limited in terms of what you do with that particular piece of land. It attracts some payments, land rent, which majority of them are paid annually, and In most cases, it is found in urban or what we call urban areas. Basically, areas that have been marked, like around how, for example, in Thika town. So when we used to have the municipality, area is marked like that area is somehow like an urban area. So the titles majority of the deed is whole title deed. We have absolute title deed, which are called freehold. These ones are what majority of people know. It's where you a buyer or the owner of such a deed has maximum rights to this.
Unlimited.
Limited. It's not limited to what you do. It's not limited in number of years. It's yours and yours completely.
Okay.
And those actually are majority. Then we have sectional title deed. These are title deeds that are used when it comes to when you want like to own a unit within a building or within an apartment or a flat. For example, you see the way you can have an apartment, probably like 100 units, and this apartment is on the same piece of land. So it has many users.
Okay.
So the government actually amended some legal issues surrounding the same a few years back, and so nowadays buyers can have the sectional title of every single unit in that specific apartment or building. We have what I'm calling certificate of title. This one is like a leasehold title, but it doesn't change. Puts more weight on the user part. So if this title, for example, is industrial or commercial or residential or agricultural, are the main use that we have, it doesn't change. Keeps that, unless, of course, there are ways if you want to change, you can. But that is the main thing about certificate of title. Just like that is certificate of title. It's a title deed in itself, but at the heading there where at the heading of the title is a certificate of title. It also has some doesn't completely detach from the original title deed. Let me give an example. For example, is what people call a mother title deed. A mother deed is not an example of a title deed. A mother title deed is basically probably a title deed of a large piece of land that some people intend to subdivide. So there is the term is commonly used to refer to that the title deed of the larger piece of land. So once
if maybe a point of interruption on that issue of the mother title deed, does it mean that the mother title deed is the first title deed that was issued by the government?
Not really. Mother title deed is when you are purchasing land. For example, let me answer that question using an example. I am taking 5 acres from land. And you happen to have a larger piece of land, like 20 acres or 30 acres. So you're selling me only 5 acres. So these 5 acres, me as a real estate developer, I intend to subdivide into probably an eighth or quarter portions and give it to my clients. So when you have sold me this 5 acre portion of land, there is a title deed, your own title deed that was 20 acres. The title deed that holds the 20 acres. In my position, I would call that the mother title deed because it's the one that is holding the bigger portion of the land where this 5 acres is being deducted from. So there will be a subdivision process so that there will be now 2 title deeds, yours for 15 and mine for 5. So then let's emphasize because it's something that comes across in real estate, and some people are not able to understand what is mother title deed. These 5 acres, I have gotten my own title.
Yeah.
Acreage is 5 acres. So, normally what happens is somebody will ask, I'm buying a piece of land. Does it have a title? And you find some people, the answer is yes, on mother title.
Yeah.
And for somebody who doesn't understand, may not really know what is mother title. Mother title now in this case, this portion we have 5 acres. So and I have a title of 5 acres.
So that's not
in that case now, that is the mother title.
Okay.
You see, you understand?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, because the question also comes in this way, does the land have a title? Because that is, a title signifies ownership. So that is why when somebody has asked about the price, location, and the other details of the land, a key question they cannot miss: does the land have a title? Even if somebody forgets to ask you, they will call you back again and ask, does the land have a title? And so the issue of mother title deed comes in because somebody understands when there is mother title deed, it means it's a larger portion. So if I have bought a quarter of an acre from 5 acres, meaning me as a developer, I have got work to do the processing, division, doing the mutation, and then when this mother title deed now gets kind of locked and it produces other many titles.
No, there will be titles now.
They are still titles. Okay. Yeah. So title is not really like a professional term. It's just used for the purposes of understanding. Okay. This land has a title deed, yes, but at what stage? Is it still at the stage of a larger portion, or have you produced the individual title deeds of each portion? Okay. And I hope we really understand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So now you've talked. You said that at least you've clarified that the purchase of a land, the purchase of a plot, does not end by me paying for the piece, but it ends at this part where I'm getting now the title. And you said that we have a few types of type of title. We have the certificate of title, certificate of lease, sectional, and absolute title deed. So, can you really now try to expound on what are these differences, or else what brings this difference?
There's a place we didn't finalize. Maybe I can finish so that I get into somebody has a piece of land, and normally the process you get a copy of your deed.
Sure.
On that, okay. The first step is really actually viewing the land. Probably review several pieces until you get satisfied with the one you want. You sit down with the seller, negotiate the price, agree on all things. So when now you check the cost of buying, somebody will get a copy of the title deed, search, and then the search is okay. They will sit down. Lawyer, person to person. Basically, a memorandum of understanding.
Okay.
You do a statement, and then you're paying cash, you're paying installments, depending on the cost you pay until you complete payment. So once payment has been completed, it's important for you to understand that even if the title deed is ready, there is still another process that is remaining. Because if I am the seller, B. Harrison, means the title deed could be written my name or be written in your property. So then ownership really will come when the title deed reads your name. And so here we engage a process of title deed transfer. We're transferring ownership from one person to the other. Yes. So even if title deed is ready, it's important for someone to there has to be a transfer. Just like a car, you buy a car, it has a logbook, but not that logbook contains the name of the seller. So owner has to change to buy, and there is a process to buy. So now coming to your question, the main distinguishing part of this title deed is on two things. One, the usage and the limitations. Because for when we talk about the absolute or freehold title deed, we are finding there's completely no limitation. That one is fully doesn't have any single limitation to it. Doesn't have any restriction. Doesn't have it's not controlled on what you do with
What
that
you need
land.
to do with the land.
But now these others, we have the leasehold title deed. Number one, it's a lease. A lease is issued by someone we call a lessor. Lessor is the person who is issuing the lease. And then we have a leasee. Leasee is the person who has leased that. It's called so because there are terms to it, and for it there are two terms. It's limited in terms of period. It's 99 years, but can be renewed. Sometimes there are 6 3 years. It can be limited depending on number of factors.
9 years.
9 years. I haven't really found one. 9 years. The ones I've been familiar with. It's like at least 6 and 99. Then there is a section title deed. The section title deed that is for houses. Houses. So you are owning a house in a unit where there are many houses. That is why it's called section, because it's not you can get a piece of land and build a house. So that piece of land will have just a normal title. Because it's one unit. But when more than one unit are included on the same piece of land, that's where the section title deed comes in.
So meaning that now we have this piece of land.
Yeah.
And I've purchased it. I have built a building with 26 units.
Yeah.
2-bedroom units.
Yes.
So the original title will have to be revoked, will have to be closed, so that these others will be produced.
Yes, that is exactly what happens. And it's the same thing that happens when you sell a piece of land. Because when I have a title deed, it's transferred to you. The one I have becomes invalid. You get me? It's no longer in use. Actually, during the process of transfer, I have to give it to the Ministry of Land. It's their property now, it's no longer because we don't want double work. I'm sure you've probably is a question you ask. There are cases where the title deeds are we'll make you remember we learned that issue. So I mentioned two others. I talked about the sublease title. A sublease title is a title that is issued from a lease. You see, somebody has a lease title and they want not to also lease to another person. You get? So this other person being issued to is called a sublease.
Or a
subtenant. So that's why it's called a sublease title. Is a title, is a form of title under a lease. Majorly, it's found in professional gated communities. Yes, it has a lot of, now that one has a lot of limitations in terms of, if a lease is 99 years, it means the sublease must be less than 99 years. It also has limitation in terms of even the development you do in that land. If, for example, you bring in residential houses, it's not just any residential house. There are specific plans that will be allowed by the lessor. You understand? So, by the person leasing the land. Vijana Mary. So then there is the LC will also ask things. We will also, there will be charges. There will be charges for probably water, electricity, maintenance, and depending on the agreement of the parties, there could be even additional charges. But that is basically the point. Again, it can also be renewed. So it's also a complete ownership. And in a complete ownership is a document recognized by the Ministry of Land. By then, all these things are documents recognized by the Ministry of Land and Physical Planning. Meaning, during the process of purchase, you can pick a copy and go and conduct a search for the same. That is the main really difference between.
Okay. So now I think there is someone who has asked a question. Let's quickly answer him. So let me first of all mention a few. Naona mtu anaitwa Joel Mwangi Kuria anasema tuned in and ready now to learn. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Amefanya hivyo. We have DJ Harmony. He is asking, what is the smallest piece of land that one can get a title deed for?
Wow, a good question. When it comes to the issue of land, there is something there is a history part of the land. History of the part of the land. Now that today we are talking about documentation, let's unleash all of them. There is a document called a green card. Kuna watu wanafikiria kwenda kwa chief.
Unajua sasa ukitaja hivyo I have a friend of mine anaitwa DJ Dropfix. Dropfix anapenda sana kwenda US. So I'm very sure
green card. Akafikiria Ministry of Land kuna green card za kwenda US. It means the green card is a document. It's held by the Ministry of Land that contains the history of a particular piece of land.
Okay.
So if I have a title deed, then there is a green card that contains the information about that title deed and the history of that land. If you sell me a piece of land, where did you get it from? Is it inheritance? Who sold it to you? It has that history, and you can get a copy if you want to. Yes, you just engage a lawyer and he will do the application for you and get the green card.
So meaning
why I'm introducing the issue of history, because with regards to that question, land policies keep changing. A few years back, there was a policy that, especially now, controlled by the difference between each county. For example, we have Kiambu County. There was that regulation a few years back that the smallest proportion of land is 50 by 100, or what we 50 by 100 feet, which we call an eighth of an acre.
Okay.
Yes, eighth. But now, let's look at it this way. That regulation has been put in place, but there were other smaller pieces of land that has been done before this regulation came on board. There is 50 by 100, there is 40 by 80, there is 40 by 60, there are cases where you find even 70 by 30.
Also 30 by 60?
Yes, there's a place actually there is even 25 by 20.
Because I believe in Witegi, most of the plots, I don't know whether that is true, but some of them seem to be 30 by 60.
There is a place in Kenyatta Road where they are very small, 25 by 20. 25 by 20, is like 50 by 100 divided by 4. Divided into 4. And all these portions are titled. Right? So does it mean because this regulation has come on board, these securities have become invalid? No. So there isn't so much into regulating the small portion of land, because again you understand the nature of our country. Once the law comes on board, there is expectation of law, and it starts dragging courts and all those things. And somehow, people out there may have heard there is a regulation, but may not be up to date as to whether majority of land out of the country, you know, you go to court and court gives a court order and there's appeal, you know. So a majority of issues regarding land actually have been appealed. So you find even today it's possible to own 40 by 8 and you get a title deed. Okay. It's possible to own 40 by 60 and it will get a title deed. As to whether which small portion of land will come, it will differ with counties. For example, Kajiado County, the current governor has really tried to minimize the subdivision of land so that depending on the economic activity of this place, he was kind of trying to protect them so that the land is not so much divided. These are pastoral and they have to keep moving to land. And when a lot of these lands have been owned, their way of life, the community, everything becomes a challenge. So it varies from county, but it's good to bear in mind that the majority of these policies have been appealed. And so as much as it has been mentioned, not really be in place.
Now, at least we could know the difference between those little hints. For now, enjoy properties. To be directed, he told us that there are several projects. I've also been there and there's a lot of projects, all the way from Elegant project, Fort Hall 1, 2, and 3. We also have Sunrise, we have Tola, we have, I think, is it Goigwa? We have, what do you call it? Fairview, Busara, kuna Neema Gardens, kuna Amaya. All those projects, do they have now the title deeds?
Our projects have title deeds. Okay. And for the record, all our projects have freehold title deeds. Freehold.
Not lease.
Yes, not lease. All of them have. In particular, the ones you have mentioned. Elegant Gardens, Juja Farm, 40 by 80 plots at 650. Freehold title deed. Neema Gardens, Keno, 40 by 80 at 2.1 million. Freehold title deed. Fort Hall Gardens, we have phase 2, 50 by 100 plots, selling at 500k. Freehold title deed. We have along Thika Garissa Road, we have Sunrise Gardens, 40 by 80 plots.
A very nice project.
It's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place. People have planted a lot of trees. The place looks green when it's during the dry season.
In fact, even the soil sector, it's favoring ile watu wa kulima.
Yeah.
So nice.
So freehold title deed again. Fairview Gardens also. 50 by 100 plots at 699k. Freehold title deed. We have Busara Gardens in Kidimani, 50 by 100 plots again at 350,000. Freehold title deed. We have Amaya Gardens in Matu, 50 by 100 plots at 150,000. Freehold title deed. Of course, because you understand the model of enjoyment properties, we have certain model where we also sell some properties on behalf of the other. And so in those instances, we find, for example, we have a plot in Goigwa, we have a plot in Tora, we have a plot in Weteg, we have a plot in Thika Greens. So those ones, the type of title deeds will vary depending on where a specific one is. For example, Thika Greens, that we have what we had discussed earlier, the sub-inspector. When we go to a place like the commercial side, we have the leasehold title deed. So those ones are depending on the location of the specific piece of land.
So at least you've mentioned now even or else you've answered even the next question that I wanted to ask about the products that you have currently, or else the projects that you are having currently, and even location where they are located at.
There is a new one I would like to introduce.
Actually, that's what I was.
Yes.
Inaitwa Gardens.
Yes.
Can you please tell us more about Gardens? Because last time, I think when we were having the live, that's when it was being opened,
Yeah.
and we didn't have much details about it.
Because actually we went to look at
Eh,
it after,
after,
the show.
after, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So the Harvard Gardens is along Keno Marua Road, the newly done Duokario Highway, or for better understanding, Nairobi Nyeri Highway, Nairobi actually good calls it Nairobi Embu Highway. So it's at Makuyu, specifically at an area called Kambiti. Along the highway there is Kambiti Secondary School. So that is the access point. It's 2.7 kilometers from town, accurate distance. And the project is divided into eighth of an acre plot, that is 50 by 100. And we are selling it at 220,000 shillings.
Okay.
That is for someone who's paying installment. And if you pay cash, give you a discount of 20,000 shillings to pay 200,000 shillings. I hope our viewer get that very clear.
I think hiyo sasa itabidi tuweke in bold hapo kwa discount. Unajua wakikuja wanapenda sana discounts, eh?
Yeah, because again with land, the nature of land, and majority of people like to negotiate. So sometimes it's good always to be very specific on how it goes. Somebody may ask why the Harvard Garden. What is the good thing with it? Number one, it's located an hour's drive to the city. An hour's drive to the city. 1 hour without traffic. Of course, if there is traffic that is going slow, you can take an hour and a half. But if there is no traffic from where the land is to Nairobi, it's 1 hour's drive. Then it's located in an area that is suitable for residential purposes, or if someone wants to do small subsistence farming, kind of. Then there is a lot of social facilities in the area. There are 3-star and 4-star hotels around. There are shopping centers. There are schools, both public and private. There is even a special school. A special school. I'm sure you probably able to locate it last time you were there. And it's called the land of mice. I think
I come from within that area, and kama sana ile zingine Kambiti, so I know about the mangoes.
So you'll build your own residential house there. Probably I don't know how they do the fencing, you do mango trees.
No. Let me tell you, kuna mtu ambaye anaishi kwa mango. Wakati nikuja town, nikaambia watu kwetu kuna maembe. They used to tell me, na watu haibangi hiyo maembe. Because they are used to these places where kuna mwembe mmoja hapa imesaraundi watu wengi, so watu wanaingia wananyakua without even borrowing. But I told them sisi kwetu hata hatunanga issue, no one will ever steal. Zingine hata zinahang kwa barabara hivi na hakuna mtu hata mmoja ataguza, kwa sababu unajua kila mtu ako na zake. Yes, so
okay. So those are just some of the social amenities that are there. It's affordable. We can't leave that one out. It's affordable
very.
because we are actually allowing you to pay in installments. You just do a deposit of 40,000, not 40,000, 40%. Sorry, 40%, and then you pay the balance in 6 months. So it's a wonderful project. We are taking the clients there every Wednesday and Saturday, free of charge. So our viewers, welcome and invest with us. It's a good property. It's a wonderful place to be. That's why we call it the Harvard Garden.
Yes. Okay. So what type of document does it have?
It has a ready title deed. So again, we come to the question: the title deed, or is this individual title deed? It's very important to clarify. Every single plot has a ready title deed.
Okay.
Yes. So there is no waiting. I know probably majority of people will be told wait for 90 days, wait for whatever number of days. But if the title deed is ready, the only process that is remaining is to transfer from us to you. That basically means we book for the land board, we go and obtain the consent of transfer, then we take the documents, the Ministry of Land, we do the transfer, and it's something can do in 30 days or even less, depending on which procedure is.
Now, to kusalimia watu kadhaa hapa. Naona mtu anaitwa Felista Wamai anasema ako watching. Karibu sana Felista. If you have your question, Felista, I'm still waiting for your question. Let's get another message here. Hata kama imepita kwa someone texted me, hi, I'm watching your live, and huyu hajaniambia jina, but namba yake imeanzia na +1 in bracket 234. Hiyo sijui ni wapi. Ni US. So maybe it's someone who is in USA. So USA. Kumaanisha hii maneno imetembea. Yes.
Asanteni sana wapewa.
So I don't know whether you have anything. Yes, there is a question that I wanted to ask about Harvard's, not generally Harvard Gardens, but basically all your projects. This, what do you call it? Inanipotea. Hebu kwanza niangalie, nilikuwa nimeweka maswali zangu. We've talked about processing the title deeds, even for the mine. Now, value addition for the projects?
The value addition depends on a specific project, because every project is designed in its own way. And of course, sometimes we get clients who want to do certain specific value additions for themselves. So we do, depending on any project. So we can organize. There are some that we do before the project, there are some that we do after the project. We can put the clients together and ask them what value addition they want, and we work for that specific one, the one that we find suitable for that particular project. Yes, but for Harvard Gardens, we have really tried to work on the access road, and it's something we have done, and others will come as time progresses.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. So that was Mr. Harrison, na imesema kutoka Friday ni Miles. Sindio?
Friday evening to be specific.
Friday evening. Why?
No, it's just a slang word used to refer to.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So during the
not necessarily Friday.
Labda ni kama
mtu anajijazia.
Ni kama mimi tukiamua ni kukua very official, where now official matters comes in, there is that specific name that I use.
Okay.
Then ikikuja sasa ni kwa the other side, sasa kwa kazi ni DJ na. Yes.
SMC.
Exactly. Yeah. So you see that difference, eh?
Okay.
There was a time I used to teach.
Okay.
Yes, I've been a teacher. My college.
I have taught as well.
I mean, hesabu ya ICT because I'm an ICT. So actually my professional, my area of profession is ICT. So nilikuwa nafunza ICT sana sana hesabu. Yes, because that is my favorite. So by then, weekdays nilikuwa najulikana kama Kefu. Lakini sasa weekends immediately ikifika Friday saa 9 jina ina change completely.
Now you understand why Friday evening. So not hapa you're gonna change Friday evening.
So
that's really the concept.
wow, thank you so much for accepting now our invite to come and deliberate on the issue of titles. And I hope when we call upon you again, you'll still come.
I am ready, and I'm so grateful that you have hosted me today. I enjoyed myself.
Wow,
Thank you so much.
well, thank you so much. But now, before we leave, can you please tell us where they can find you and how they can find you? Because I believe someone would maybe like to have a private consultation in regard now to land and property management before now we even go now to development. location of Enjoy Properties and where now we are located?
If you want to find me, you'll find me here. That's a funny way of saying it. But because this is our location, we are doing this show from our location.
Okay.
This is in the Emma House, third floor, room 37. We are right opposite Stanbic Bank, or next to Thika Bazaar. Those are people.
Thika Bazaar inajulikana kama Pizza Inn.
Yeah, next to Pizza Inn. Yes. For other questions and inquiries, probably something that you would like to ask, because the questions can be many and can vary.
True.
Yes, you can always reach to me through my number that will be posted down there, 0721558399.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So anything from Enjoy Properties?
From Enjoy Properties, thank you for viewing. Thank you for always being fair to learn from us. We intend to really educate everyone to understand what is the process like.
Sure.
Because it's not a good thing for the industry when there are people who are willing to invest, but they cannot find a suitable partner to invest with, or they cannot even understand the process. Because the reason we have had so many cases of people being duped is because they don't understand. Probably they were just talked and just went into doing the payments without really wanting to verify the credibility of a specific probably dealer or a specific company, or even the specific seller, and just looking at the documents around. And that is why we are here. Even if you're planning to buy land next year or next month or whichever day, you are welcome. Come, make inquiries with us, learn from us, get that education, and we are going to walk this journey together.
Wow, thank you. Someone is asking, do you do the bookings for the land? That is vile unapata mtu amesema nao, ama nasikia wengine wakisema do this booking ili tukupeleke site.
Yes, booking is done.
Yeah.
It is done. The terms of booking depend on a particular project, so they can get in touch with us, depending on which particular project are interested in. We will be able to give the specific terms.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. That is Mr. Harrison. I'm a Miles from Friday. Friday, Gioni. Who've been assisting us in understanding this tussle by the name title deed. I hope right now you've understood what a title deed is, the types of title deeds in the market in Kenya, and I hope when you're going out to buy or else to make a land purchase, you'll be in a position now to know what specific question you will ask about the title deed. You'll be able now to ask, is it a lease? Is it a freehold? Ama sectional title deed? Senior? Yes. This has always been our motive, to ensure that you understand fully everything to do with lands, so that we can avoid any dupings. Hizo maneno za watu kila wakati kukasirika, ati ukisikia agent wa Enjoy Properties amekaribia kwenye huko, hata unaweza mpiga na mawe kwa sababu mtu mwingine alikudupe, ama ulisikia mtu fulani aliibiwa. That is exactly what we want now to raise completely, ili hata mwenyewe mtu akikuja kukudupe unaelewa the actual process, and in case of anything you'll be able not to get all those red flags even before you get caught. Otherwise, mimi kutoka hapa sina mengi, but you are there, you watching. Please ensure that you follow this page for more information. And he has given out the number. We're going now to pin it here on this live. Apart from that, this video will be uploaded on YouTube. DJ Nan TV. DJ Nan, DJ space NAN TV. DJ Nan TV. Otherwise, mimi kutoka hii upande, mimi sina mengi ya kuamba, ila kukwambia invest for your future, invest for your tomorrow, and the only very secure way to invest on an investment that you are guaranteed of returns without any failure, the maximum returns, is in real estate. Please follow, reach out to reach out to Harry, reach out to me. I direct you now to the Enjoy Properties, so that you can be able now to get more of all that. Enjoy Properties work on all those projects that they're selling. Come get your own favorable project, ile ambayo wewe mwenyewe ishi kusema wow, I got this and I will always be grateful. Tunaelekea the Easter season. Actually, we are right now in the Easter mood, so I want to take this opportunity to wish you a very happy pre-Easter, hata kabla ifike. And we are starting now with crucifying Jesus on Friday. Wale ambao wana plan kufanya hivyo, tafadhali tumhurumie, because hakuhurumiwa na mtu hata kidogo. Anyway, I'm so much grateful. Till we meet again, I by the name DJ Nan, all the way from KY Events. Ukiwa pale na uko na event, any form of event, liaise to me and I will handle the event professionally. Otherwise, salute. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Asante.